Oh, but I did click the button. I did click the button. Oh, but this one it didn't. There we go. There we go. There we go. Go in here. Click this button over here. Apparently that's saved. Great. Let's go over here and click this button. There we go. Okie dokie. Are we on? Are we on? Great. We're back. Great. We're back. We crashed again? We did. We crashed again, chat. We absolutely crashed again. I don't know how we did it, but we crashed. I got a picture of it this time. Evidently, my operating system failed. That's wild. Thank you. I'll take some water after that one. I certainly need it. There we go. I think we're back. We're back again this time, chat. Let me make sure that YouTube is all in. There we go. Did we lose Emily? Yes, we did. No, we didn't. We see Emily. There we go. There we go. I appreciate everybody's patience. I appreciate everybody's patience on this, and I apologize for the multiple pings and whatnots. So this is what happened, chat. I can see, I got a picture of it this time. It was a kernel failure. There was something happening with my operating system, and I have a strange feeling that that's what caused Twitch to die for a hot second. So let me boot back up Stardew Valley. This time, at least, we got to the start of a new day, at the very least. We've had some issues on this stream of things going dead. The first time it happened, it was because of the internet. It's got nothing to do with the internet this time. I see that the internet is still up, so this is my computer. Yeah, it's saying it might want to check my RAM out. Yeah, I Google searched it real quick. Apparently, it might be my RAM. I might need to order some RAM before the stream on Wednesday, because that appears to be the problem. Anyways, we are back. We can hear Stardew Valley. That's great. Let's load the save. Let's pop back in. Let's make sure I don't, like, unpause this time. And I think we have our things are... Let me make sure I go back here. All redemptions are paused. Great. Great. Let me just reconnect orders real quick. Actually, we're going to listen to this music in the background because I feel like it. I'm going to set back up the orders real quick. Order something. There we go. And we're just going to pop back into it from earlier. There we go. Variables over here. I go there. I go over here. I go into this file over here. I click a button. Stream restart? Yeah, it did. Tinker's saying too, I had a mysterious blue screen that it turned out one of your RAM sticks decided to just die and needed to order new RAM. Which is interesting, by the way, because this is a new computer. I actually bought it pre-built. So I'm going to send a picture of this to the manufacturer and tell them I had to buy new RAM sticks. You should reimburse me. Anyways, welcome back to everybody. Sorry about that. Seems that we're having some computer malfunctions. By the way, I've been using this computer since April. Never had this. Calking saying got pinged again. Yeah, the stream went dead for a hot second. Absolutely wacky. All right, let me make sure that we got everything back up and around again. Here, over there. Take that. Copy. There we go. And there. Over here. Great. I click this button. We have an ad break running now. We're going to get past that, and then we're going to do Emily's order, and we're going to continue with this infusion over here. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Everything is back up and running, chat. Everything is back up and running. Apparently, we are having RAM issues. Sorry about that. I didn't do anything with you. I didn't do anything without you. So, we're back. We are back. So I guess, chat, because of the technical issues that we're experiencing this stream, what we'll likely do is we'll do Emily's order. That will be the only order that we do this stream. That'll give me some time to figure out my contingency plan in the background. Do some more research on it, sleep on it, get a good night's rest, and figure it out in the morning. Let me see there. I do appreciate everybody's patience. This is about to be sweet. I agree with that. Alrighty then. So that was with three streams of the night. 3 freaking streams of the night, dude. 3 streams, dude. I am so sorry about that, y'all. But that is all I can do. But apologize and say that the stream will go on. Now, I am quick to learn. I have made it so that the YouTube stream does not end automatically because it is more annoying to combine a YouTube stream together than a Twitch stream. Stream be like, 3rd time's the charm? Can we make it a 4th? Can we make it a 4th, dude? Can we make it a 4th? We'll see. We will see. I'll have you know, chat, that this never happened on the computer I built myself. Only the one that I bought from somebody else. For, by the way, over $2,000. Spent my last tax return on that computer over there. Anyways, let's see. On the bright side, you can technically say you've done 3 streams back to back. I hate that. Oh my gosh. Owlboy, welcome out. Welcome back, dude. You're going to Scotland. I saw that. I was responding to your message by the time I noticed that Twitch was dead for some reason. I have no idea how. I have no idea why, but it just died. So I will be watching it the whole time until we get back from the ad so we can continue with the first infusion of the stream. And also Emily's drink, which we'll do that. And then honestly, I'm going to sip on that. When that drink is done, I'm going to be done with stream. We're going to play a couple more days in Stardew Valley. And see where we get from there. Oh my gosh. Welcome back to everybody. I see Cypress back out there. Nevermind back out there. Emily, Stroopy, Tinker, Rosewitch. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, dude. So this is where we left off. This is what is left of the infusion. And there's a little bit, there's more in this filter over here. I feel inclined to, it's not filtering, dude. It is not filtering. I want to clarify this, dude. I want to clarify the Skittles infused vodka. Shochu. I don't know if we will. Gosh. Cow King's saying too, ending early for a camera stream, that's wild. I also hope each of these breaks don't break my streak. I think you'll probably be okay. Yeah, honestly, I like to stream late. That's what I like to do. My whole talent here is streaming for long periods of time. Oh, I spilled about 3 drops when I lifted the beaker. Shake my head. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'll make it better next time. Let's resume. For those of you who might be popping in for the 3rd time this evening, this is our first infusion of the year. Stream decided to start to crash 3 times because my computer is having kernel issues. So what's weird is that it decided to wait until a stream day for that to happen. That's annoying. Anyways, I'm over it. There were some solids left in our container. So I guess we should give them a try, right? Oh my gosh. Oh! That tastes delightful! Like, how would you describe that? It's like a berries and cream, but I have no idea what berry it is. But I definitely know there's cream in there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna close the book on this infusion for now. I'm gonna think about how to separate this a little bit further. So, we'll put this to the side, and we'll continue looking at that infusion another day. I will keep this taffy on top of it. There might be another chapter with that. Oh, don't get stuck to the thingy. Yes, you're gonna go right here. Right there. There we go. Put that over there. And then, are we still alive? Can I get a thumbs up from chat? I apparently need the feedback this time. Oh my gosh. Emily, are you still out there? Yes, I think you are. Can I just get some sort of chat representation that Emily is still here and watching? We're good? Great. It's your drink now. God, I need a beverage. Gosh, I need a beverage. We good. Excellent. I'm telling you, dude, this has literally never happened before. This is why we have alcohol, chat, to cope with the things that happen and to keep the show rolling. So, let me pull back up the order again. I've got it right here. It is called the Spiced Black Walnut Old Fashioned. So that's what we're gonna do, is Spiced Black Walnut Old Fashioned. Spiced Black Walnuts Old Fashioned. There we go. An ounce of bourbon. We're gonna use the Ghost Coast Master Blend. Spiced rum. We're using Hilton Head Distillery. That's where Emily works, actually. There we go. And then we got, I'm gonna do the 1/4 of an ounce of honey syrup here, so I'll make a quick honey syrup. I like my old fashioned to be a little bit less on the sweet side. And then 5 dashes of Black Walnut Bitters. There we go. No garnish. There we go. Black Walnut Bitters. Okie dokie. Garnish 9. Method is we're building, stir and strain. There we go. Mark check. Display over here. Great! Emily, can you double check that recipe? And let me know if everything looks correct to you. Rosa's saying, is this 3 a new record for the history of this channel? Yes, this is absolutely a record of how many times I've had to restart the stream in a stream. Actually, no. Actually, no. Not for Twitch. Remember when we were in Disneyland, California? Disneyland, California, I think that stream died and restarted about 7 or 8 times, dude. So not a record. You can put a garnish on there. I just never think about that type of stuff. I usually think of put like cherries. We got spiced rum in here. We got honey. Otherwise, if I had honeycomb, that would be perfect here. What else would we put in here? I don't think it needs a garnish. Honestly, if I were making this old-fashioned for myself, I wouldn't add a garnish, so I'm not going to do it. Let me grab the Ghost Coast, the spiced rum, and the honey. Black Walnut Bitters are already down there, so let me go grab it. Let me go grab my spiced stuff, spiced stuff. Let me go grab my spiced stuff, spiced stuff. Oh, honey. Here's my honey. Honey, 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 I've got bugs in my tummy, and my bugs are breaking my stream. Calking says basil, lime peel? Basil and lime peel? In my drinks? Wait, hold up. I'm just gonna make sure I keep an eye on my OBS. All right, we're still running. It was the weirdest thing, chat. I saw YouTube, bandwidth. YouTube twice, bandwidth. And I saw Twitch, 0 bandwidth. I've never seen that before. Yeah, it didn't add a garnish either, but the honeycomb sounds like it'd be a great idea. If I had honeycomb, I'd garnish with honeycomb, but I don't have honeycomb. I don't have honeycomb. All right, let's make a delicious cocktail. I'm here for it. Where is my other stirring apparatus? It's over there. And it's currently being the receiver of the strain. Oh, actually, hold up. Never mind. I don't know if you're still out there. But we got it's clarified. It's completely clarified. And it looks beautiful. And it looks beautiful. The blackberry looks very clarified. We'll check that out after the fact. I need another stirring apparatus. I don't have any spare stirring apparatuses, so I'm gonna use a pint glass instead. Okay. I ran out of stirring apparatuses, so I'm gonna use a pint glass instead. To this, let's add an ounce of bourbon, specifically this Ghost Coast Master Blend. Emily had the opportunity to visit the distillery before it closed down permanently, and the bar with the next just so happens to have a bottle of their bourbon. Shout out to Savannah, Georgia. Cypress says, use the bean. Use your own bean, bud. Use your own bean. There we go. In case you missed it earlier, this was a bottle that I bought on a trip that I took. And on that trip, every single state that I went to, I bought a bottle originating from every state that we visited. So this was the one that we picked up from Georgia. We picked up a bourbon from Kentucky. We picked up something I think we picked up a liqueur, an orange cello from Tennessee. Oh, that was fun stuff. That was really fun stuff. Rosa says, we don't have a bean. I mean, we have a bean. We have a bean. Cole, what's up, bud? Hey, bud. What are we saying out there? Never mind saying, too, with the infusion, you could freeze it first to clarify. That's possible, yeah. It's possible that freeze filtering this is the better way to do it. Part of what I get to do on my side with these infusions, another reason why it costs 25,000 points is because it doesn't end here. I have to get this thing presentable, and in my opinion, in my humble opinion, nobody wants to drink this. I'll make it look pretty. I just gotta figure out how to do that. So when I do that, I'll experiment off stream. I'll also try for other things too, and I'll fill you in on what I do. Anyways. What else do we got here? Oh, yes. Next, we're gonna add an ounce of spiced rum, specifically from Hilton Head Distillery, where Emily works. Emily, I gotta ask, have you made a batch of this before? Is it possible that you crafted this bottle of spiced rum? This is batch number 1. That'd be kind of cool, actually. That'd be really cool, actually. By the way, chat, I tasted this the other day because I wanted to give it a try. In terms of other spiced rums, a lot of spiced rums have potent vanilla caramel notes. Excuse me. I find that this tastes like gingerbread. I like it. Cole says, I cried tears of joy. RV there yet? Chapter 9. Is that a recommendation? Because it sounds like a recommendation. Now, technically, we also need to add some honey syrup to this. I'm going to very, very quickly make some honey syrup by taking some honey and equal weight of that in water and putting it into a jar. Here's my jar. It's a beaker, which we could use the bean for, but that's annoying. So I won't. Let's see. Emily's saying, I do work there. I have helped with the spiced rum. Haven't made the spiced rum just yet. Maybe the next batch. Which is like the bean. Yeah, the bean's sitting happy. The bean is up there. So I completely reorganized the cabinets the other day, chat. So all of my appliances now live on a shelf. All of the appliances live on a shelf. And we like that. Let's see, we have about... We'll do about 10 milliliters of honey. 10 milliliters... Sorry, 10 grams of honey? About 10 milliliters of water. Let's grab some more water. Put it over here. Go about 10 grams, mix that together. I do my honey syrups by weights. It is different than by volume. Depending on your syrup, by volume and by weights, sometimes is a significant difference, depending on what you're working with. So, there, pop over here, make a quick honey syrup. We're gonna add this to our recipe. Hydration, thank you. I like that. Emily says, you made the artwork for the bottle. Can't wait for it to come out. Wait, hold up a second. Wait a second. Oh, for the tiramisu. Oh, the tiramisu. I was like, wait a minute. Did you designed this bottle? You designed this bottle? You designed, oh, okay. Didn't work on this rum, but you're coming out with a tiramisu rum soon, and you made the artwork for it. I want to see it. I want to see it when it comes out. I'd love to see it. Honey syrup is almost dissolved, by the way. Bean redeem. Why is everybody asking? What? Chat, if you can give me a good reason of why we should have a bean redemption. A good reason. A mixological reason. Otherwise, no. I have to put my foot down on this one. Let's see. What else do I see out there? Cole's saying to claw through it all the pain, the fails, the setbacks, the amount of scrap lost at Pippins and whatnot. Oh wow, it's been a journey for you. There we go. Maybe a bean command instead. And what do I do when the bean command happens, Rizwich? What do I do? You know what? You know what? You know what, chat? You want a bean command? I'll give you a bean command. Yeah. Yeah. Exclamation point bean. You want a bean command? I'm gonna give you a bean command, and I'm not gonna tell you what it does. Compromise! Anyways, back to the recipe. Emily's saying too, will do. Hopefully I can send you a bottle of tiramisu rum. Oh my gosh. One of these days, and I was talking with somebody else about it, so this is in private DM conversations, which I'm not supposed to be talking about because of certain non-disclosure not-so agreements, because I didn't try to sign a contract. But one of these days, I'd like to make it down to your distillery, and maybe, I don't know, maybe just watch the distillation process. That'd be cool. I don't know if Cody's up to it. That'd be pretty cool. Next, we're gonna add, a quarter of an ounce of honey syrup. Or a half an ounce, if you like yours sweeter. Whew. Kalki says, heat and bean the drink. Heat and bean the drink. That sounds complicated. I don't want to do that. Now, Black Walnut Bitters. 5 dashes of Black Walnut Bitters. Nice. Stream still good? Stream still good? Stream still good? Stream still good. Great. I gotta check that now. Because apparently it's not a given. Throw some ice in here, give it a mix. Now, Emily, would you serve this over ice or totally plain? Totally plain. That'd be my question. Let me see out there too. Talking about the work experience. Cole saying it was 5 hours, Cam. You don't realize the mental state. Cole, I stream for 6 to 7 hours at a time. Do you realize who you're talking to? On the rocks or straight? That's the question. On the rocks or straight? It could also be a big ice. I like it on a big ice cube. Then that's what we're gonna do. Because I love big ice cubes. I like big ice cubes, and I cannot lie. I cannot. Can't do it. It was an ounce, and the other way. Yeah. I've never stirred a drink in a pint glass before. There we go. One more. Okay. Gentler then. My apologies, madam. Goodness gracious. Oh god, it's on the floor now too. Get out of here. Ugh. Stream's breaking, my ice is breaking, everything's breaking, chat. Oh my god. I got ice. What's gonna break? My kneecaps are gonna break next, chat. You watch. You watch, chat. The tater overlords are gonna come break my kneecaps next. That's what's gonna happen. Let's see. Cole's saying, I'm not talking about that. Think getting over it with Ben Foddy. That's fair. That sounds frustrating, you know? Gosh. Cypress says, let's start a chant. Guys, pals, and guys, gals, and non-binary pals. For what, the bean? Would Big Ice still be on the rocks? It's on and singular rock. So, yes. Potato Overlords as a club. Tinker, I saw that. Oh my god, dude. Alright. I didn't need to stir it that long. I'm serving it over ice. Consider this. If you're going to pour a cocktail over ice, you don't need to stir as much. You don't need to shake as much. Because the dilution is going to be added after the fact. Strain this over a large cube. Garnish with whatever you want. I'm opting for nothing. What color do you think it's going to be, chat? Use your eyes, goddammit. Oh my gosh. The cube! The cube! The cube! Cube! Awesome. And shall we strain? Shall we strain? Will my strainer even work with this? Actually, it does. It fits oddly well. Oh, yes, dude. Yup. Yup. Nice brown color. That's what we want. Nice brown color. Please. I'll take it. I'll take it, chat, before my stream decides to shit itself again. Apparently, that's not a given. I like the glass. Thank you. I can't take any credit for this glass, except for the choosing process. Chat said the color could be spleen, purple, or... Wow. Wacky. With the stream that we've been having... This looks delightful. Oh my goodness gracious. Whoa, dude. Whoa. I said before that I think that spiced rum tastes like gingerbread. It tastes like gingerbread. Where is that coming from? That's the rum, right? Where'd I put the rum? There's the... Do you taste like gingerbread? Excuse me a moment. It's like gingerbread. Wow. Wow. It's like a gingerbread old-fashioned with some subtle other notes to it. I don't know what else is in there, but there is something else giving it a sort of... Actually, you know what? No, I'm picking up on other spices now, dude. I'm picking up on some cinnamon in there. You can taste the bourbon subtly. Bourbon's taking a bit of a backseat on this one, but you can still taste it. Subtly. Subtly. The black walnut. So what's interesting to me is that black walnut, to me, doesn't taste like black walnut. If anything, this is interesting. I actually grew up, my parents' house where I grew up actually has black walnut trees around it, so I've been smelling and stepping on black walnuts for years. I find that actually these black cardamom bitters taste, to me, more similar to a black walnut than these black walnut bitters from Fee Brothers. These ones from Fee Brothers are actually a little bit on the sweeter side, actually, at least the way that I've interpreted it. Let me do a quick little... There we go. It's honestly a little bit tangy in a way. Delicious. Delicious, right? There's a subtle tanginess that offers to the to the drink there. Let's see. Emily's saying, I've gotten a lot of people into this old-fashioned at the bar. This particular recipe here, you're saying this is popular at the bar you work at. There you go. I like that. I can see that. Now, I would say, yeah, dude, if anything, the thing that really pulls this along, it is a very spice-forward old-fashioned, right? In my experience, I have had folks who will say, and this is mostly from browsing the internet, so take it what you will. Anybody who says a rum old-fashioned isn't the right kind of old-fashioned probably has never had a really good rum old-fashioned. But there's an even larger group of people who are like, ugh, spiced rum and my old-fashioned? No, thank you. This is a spice-forward old-fashioned. If you're the kind of person who's like, I want my spice to be an accent more so than anything else, this is probably not the drink that you're going for, right? But I've had some old-fashions that are really forward on the spice flavor. I've had some old-fashions that are a little bit more dialed back on it. This one here, if anything, there is flavor. There's a bit more. I think I stirred this a little bit too long, admittedly. It's a little bit watered down, and I think that was because I stirred for a little bit too long, but that's on me as the mixologist, right? As the bartender here. It's lovely, dude. I also like the subtle... Oh, what is that flavor? Yeah, dude. I love the subtle astringency on the very end from the inclusion of those Black Walnut Bitters. Really closes the whole thing, dude. Really closes the whole thing. I'll say this. My favorite old-fashioned I've had at one of the local bars around here, one of the places that I frequent, is a 5-spice old-fashioned. It is an old-fashioned that uses the Chinese 5-spice. I don't know exactly what those spices are, but I love me a nice, subtly spiced old-fashioned. This is that, spiced times like 3 or 4. Right? It's got a lot of similar notes to an old-fashioned that I really, really enjoy, but it's a little bit caramelly from that rum in there, right? If anything, it's not as bourbon as I would expect it to be, but then again, it's not like we used the bottled and bond, and we did cut it equal parts too. It's good stuff, dude. It's good stuff. Emily, this is delightful, dude. Gotta be a spice fan to like it, but if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna you gotta be a spice fan to like it, but if you do, you're gonna like it. I'm a fan of spice. You could say I like it very much. I like it very much. Cheers, Emily! I appreciate it. And I will sip on this with however much left time my computer will give me. For Stardew Valley. I really like that. There's another flavor in there, too, that I'm trying to pick apart. No, you know what? I'll say this too. I'll say this too. As opposed to other rums out there, or excuse me, as opposed to other spiced rums, a lot of, like, some spiced rums that I've had, Kraken, Captain Morgan, to name just a couple of them, I can't taste the rum. As far as a spiced rum old-fashioned goes, bonus points for the fact that I can actually taste the rum. Like, I really tasted in there. I've tried, so naturally, and I might be biased because I've had the opportunity to try a number of different spirits from Hilton Head Distillery because they were so gracious as to send the bottles over. And also, Chad, I told you before that I got the influencer discount while I was at Hilton Head Distillery. Emily's the person who was there. She was the one who let me have it. So I'm thankful to the folks that worked there, and because of that, I've got the context of what their rums taste like, so I can taste the fact that there is a rum in here that I recognize. And actually, I got a feeling, let me see. Emily's saying, I also do this bit, but instead of spicy, we'll use the banana foster rum to make the banana bread old-fashioned. Curious, Emily. This spiced rum is made with one of the other rums, right? I think I know what it is. I think I know which one it is. I don't know if it's specifically this one. Let me compare the bottles. Where are you? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put the spice rum? Spice rum, oh. I got it. This is a noticeably different color, but I was sipping on the extra special dark the other day, and I thought I got some similar notes. Oh, no, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. That's got some deeper notes to it. Actually, it might be. I don't think it is, though. I really don't think it is. What does this say over here? This is made... Sweet and bitter orange zest, self-served. Every bottle is distilled over there. Authentic Caribbean rum for those like the botanicals. I'm curious. I'm curious, Emily. Can you remind me which rum gets used to make the spiced rum? Is it... I don't think it's the Panella. Is it the regular white rum that you guys use and you add spices to it? Because I can see that. I don't think it's the Panella rum. And I don't think it's the ESD. Might be the Solera rum that you're thinking of? Is it the Solera rum? I got the other one. I was thinking it's the Solera rum. A piece of me doubted myself. I was like, I didn't think that you would use the Solera rum for the spiced rum, but it could be that one. This is fun, dude. This is fun. There we go. Right behind it, actually. Maybe it is the Solera. Okay, so the Solera rum, chat, is the one that is aged via a Solera process, which is fractional aging. Typically splitting off a little bit every single year. Is it this one? Maybe. This Solera rum, I was saying before, Levy was asking me if I like apricot. I get a very similar characteristic from this Solera rum that I get from Appleton Estate, the Jamaican signature rum. Subtle apricot notes to it that I really appreciate. Either way, dude, either way. It is so fun. First of all, to be able to talk to somebody who's actually from the distillery about the bottles that they've got in stock, have them pop onto the show so that we can play with their bottles and have a dialogue about the spirits that we're using in our cocktails. Because oftentimes, I find that a cocktail tastes even better when I know what I have in my glass. I love that. Emily's saying we're making tea out of baking spice and sweeten it. You make some tea out of baking spice and sweeten it up with homemade caramel sauce. We use our white rum, the platinum rum for it, which I don't think we've got a bottle of here at the bar. We've got the coconut rum, we've got the Solera rum, we've got the ESD rum, we've got the spiced rum, we've got the espresso roast rum, we've got the roasted pineapple rum, and we got the rum cream. I might have missed one of them. Might as well missed one of them. Anyways, I'm gonna pop this one into the books. I'm gonna keep these on the side because honestly, I like sipping on these rums. All right, I'm gonna publish out this recipe over here. Emily, thank you for your requests. I appreciate that. I'll be sipping on this for the duration of our Stardew Valley experience. Chat, just because of our technical difficulties, I'm going to say that this is the last order of the night until I have a chance to look at the hardware I've got here. Lucky for me, I've got degrees in computer and electrical engineering, so I am the most qualified person in a local 2 to 3 block radius to figure out what the hell is going on with my computer. So that's what we're going to do. Anyways, let's get back to Stardew, right? We're just on the starting screen right now. Oh my god. Breathalyzer. Chat, I have been sobering up because of how much frustration I've been having, dude. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Never mind saying that this was good. Thank you, Emily. Oh, good stuff, dude. My favorite part is... I love you guys. My favorite part is that I'm the one who gets to enjoy the drink, and you guys are the ones who are specifically thanking the people who ordered them. Good stuff. 0.027. So I have been drinking. Yes. Can confirm. Never mind saying I found a 5-spice daiquiri, which sounds interesting. Sounds good. Oh my god. Never mind. I forgot. Hold up. I forgot. Hold up. Go back. I forgot. Check it out. Completely cleared up. This is clarified blackberry juice. This is what it looks like when clarified. It retains so much color. Look at this, dude. Look at this. Oh, sorry, there's text on the back. That was during a bit one time. I don't know if this helps. There we go. Completely clarified, acid-adjusted blackberry juice. I wonder how we can make it purple. That's a solid question. How do we make it purple? I mean, it's very red right now, so I think if we add blue to it, here's the problem, right? The problem is, it has such a deep red color. If we add more blue color to it, it's just gonna look darker, right? I'd like to see it purple too. Classic reference there, Bryce. Classic reference. Go back to the game. Back over here. Here's my idea. Another option that we have to try to clarify even more color out of it is we actually clarify it via milk curdling. So, hypothetically speaking, never mind, if you want to take this a step further, here's an idea. You take the acid-adjusted blackberry juice, which already has acid in it, and we add milk to it. And we curdle the milk. We might be able to strip more color from it if we just add it to whole milk. We could. We could. Potato Empire! Let's do it. Rose is like breathalyzer passed. Thank you. I try my hardest not to get absolutely blasted on these streams, because that's not the point. Otherwise, Twitch will come after me. Never mind, like, we could totally do that. Hell yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. We can try that in a hot second. Oh my gosh. I see Emily and, was it Emily and Nevermind chatting with each other? Good stuff, good stuff. You know, and Nevermind, if I ever find myself down there in the Philippines, you'll be hearing from me. Nevermind saying too, I really want the drink to come out as purple. I feel like you'd like the same. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the hard part, right? Like, if anything, it might differ depending on what the blackberries are, but depending on, it also depends on how much blackberry juice you add, right? Like, if we somehow can concentrate the flavor of the blackberry, which by the way we can do by cryo concentration, we have less volume of it. If we have less volume, then we have less of the drink's color being imparted from the blackberry flavor. Now, granted, there are other ways of getting that blackberry flavor. One of the things that I'll pull from was something developed by, I don't know if it was specifically developed by Kevin Cause, but I saw it on one of his videos. And that is the concept that I introduced to you guys during the Claptrap cocktail, which was infuse flavor into an oil, use that oil to infuse flavor via the next step into a spirit. And that's how you get clear coffee espresso martinis. Oh, nice. So one of the ways that he does, like same thing I did with the Szechuan peppercorn, although the color was not as much, right? Oh, the flower dance has begun in the forest. I'm tired. I need to go foresting. Don't get too exhausted. If I get too exhausted, I die. Which means I'm gonna eat these blue jazzes. There we go. There's stuff happening over here. Go over to that, what is it, the forest you said? The flower dance is in the forest? I'm gonna go to the forest. Let's see. Never mind saying drop in when there's not a typhoon. I see that. Emily's saying about the Philippines. You go to this Filipino restaurant and they have this liqueur in the purple bottle. It's so good. I don't know what it's called, but they said you can buy it in the Philippines. Interesting. I'm curious of what that bottle is too, by the way. Don't mean to intrude on your conversation. Do I have to pay for anything? I definitely have to pay for something. I have no money. I have a little bit of money. It ain't worth it. Oh, 10 oh, hi there. 10 dandelions. I can eat those. I can eat those. Yep, I can eat those. This is all for the potatoes, chat. It's all for the potato. Oh, they're 50. Oh, they're 50 each. It's not 10. Oh. Not worth it. All right, y'all. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Does anybody want any, Oh, I can't give you guys gifts. Clint, you're my favorite person, so... I wonder if Emily would dance with me. Why don't you ask her? Would you like to dance with me, Clint? Are you a bachelor? I don't know. If I had to date anybody, it'd be Clint. I'd do it. Shane, what are you doing over here? Sebastian, sorry. Ugh. Yes. Ask would you be my dance? I don't know. No, I don't want to ask. No, I don't want Sebastian to be my dance partner. What about the bartender? Can I get close with the bartender? Frog season is really starting to pick up. I guess not. Now this is the life, huh, kid? Sweet wine, a babbling brook, warm air. Did I mention wine? I don't want to dance with you either. Tessa, like, Clint gives me Abel vibes. Abel in, like, what context? Curious. Emily says they also have a whiskey with a snake in it. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Tinker says none of them will have you unless you are 4+ hearts. Oh, I can't dance with anybody. Alright, well... What's the point, then? Can I dance with George? I just want to make him feel bad. Flowers? I can hardly see him. Yeah. There's no point. Cass is saying just something about his look reminds me of Abel. Like, has been Abel? I kind of see that. Bro's giving me Patrick Stump energy. Oh god, what is the lines that he had? Oh god, I love Fall Out Boy. Alright, I'm done. I don't want to be here. Oh, date everything, Abel. Oh, Abel like the table. Got you. Abel like the table. Hey, I don't know, dude. There's so many like with everything that's come out recently, there's a number of different Abels I can get confused with. Talking with everyone around the holidays gives you extra points towards hearts, though. Alright, alright. I wish Pierre would spend this time with his family. Oh. Whew. I'm stuffed. Hey, have you tried the red jelly yet? Is there jelly? Is there jelly? Can I try the red jelly? Can I actually eat what's on the table? Well, the jelly is literally jiggling, so... Someday I would have been a flower queen! That's not fair! Why can't I be the flower queen? You're not a... You know what? It's 2026, dude. Do whatever the hell you want.
I've been working on these floral arrangements for a week. Do you like them?
I do, actually, Evelyn. They're very beautiful, but I feel no consequence here, you know? I'm gonna talk to Lewis. I don't wanna be out of here. I don't wanna be here. Well, should we start the dance now? Yes, let's start. I wanna dance alone. That's what I want. Oh, Tinker saying you can get to that point in the first season, but you must gift things to people. Oh, yeah, I'm bad. Oh, my goodness. So wait, if I asked somebody, would I be the person in the blue jumpsuit? Jumpsuit, suit, whatever it is? Sorry, I had a moment. I would be one of them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want that. You know, I don't know if I want that. What a beautiful, you know what a beautiful flower dance. We don't yuck people's yums. We don't call it weird, chat. As my directors told me when I went on a trip for about 2 weeks over in other countries, it's not weird, it's different, and that was different. Time to go home. Water my potatoes. I want to water my potatoes. That is all I want to do. Oh, no suit? If you asked a bachelor, you would also be in a blue suit. Beautiful. 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 That's okay. That's okay. Honestly, you know what I want to do, chat? I love dancing and all. I love drinks and all. I love red jiggling jellies and all. But you know what I want to do? I just want to water my potatoes. Because you know what, chat? There are things in life that are bigger than potatoes. Right? And it's the corporate overlords that are watching over you, expecting you to take care of the potatoes that you so failed to do so the first couple days. And who you know can rip the opportunities of life away from you at any particular moment if you don't care for their tater younglings. And you know, like, in a way, that's more important than dancing in flowers, you know? In a way. Oh, apparently if I hold the button down, I can water multiple times, which I don't think helps me. I also can't see where the plants are, but I'm making educated guesses, because it's very difficult to see for me right now. There are things bigger than other potatoes, says Tinker, and that is just other potatoes. Which is why we have to do our due diligence, watering our potatoes so they get big, strong, and threatening. Gosh. Oh, it's getting late. I know, but I have to water my... I know, but I have to water my potatoes. I have to... Threatening, says Anakin? Yeah, you heard me. I'm talking like potatoes that are so damn big that everybody around has to do a double take. They're like, what the hell? That was a big-ass potato. Oh my gosh. I think I got them all. Oh, no, I got more. Hey, Obi-Wan! W Food Hub. W Food Hub.
I remember Food Hub chat. Do you remember when there was a separate place for vertical chatters and horizontal chatters? I remember. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Pepperidge Farms also remembers the day when we didn't have to be threatened by our tater overlords and the corporate businesses and otherwise that so decide our fates based off of monetary contributions to not just our local communities but also global communities that honestly we never really gave a shit about anyways. But hey, you know what? Social media connects us all together, and the people who need in elsewhere apparently require my express attention right now. And that's in the form of potatoes. I am happy to drop in the middle of my field so long as almost all of my potatoes gets watered. Almost every single one of them gets watered. I was only missing 3 of them, and I don't even think they were potatoes. You're gonna pass out. Damn right I did. Damn right I did. And I'll wake up the next day and do it all over again. It's raining. Thank goodness. Hey, you're my crows. No, what are you? Hey, hey, my potatoes. Oh, I need another scarecrow, dude. You know what? I also need these sick-ass visors. Society, bro. We live in a society, chat, and I hope you know that. You know, what can we do on these rainy days aside from reflect on the society that we live in today, tomorrow? Someone dropped you off. Oh, someone dropped you off at the clinic last night. You'd pass out. I built 24G. All right, buddy. All right, bud. Well, you know, I don't have a lot of money anyways. Not yet. I'm investing in not the S&P 500, the SME 500, dude. I stole that from another guy. You know. Chat, are you saying anything right now? Because I can't see you. Never mind. Should we put that, should we put the thing in milk? Actually, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this shit in milk. SME 500? Damn right, dude. Never mind, let's put this thing in milk. Let me go grab some milk. Mixological experience. Use the force, says Stroopy. Bro, I'm not a Jedi. Never mind saying that tears of joy and sadness are made out of different chemical compounds. It's literally why you feel better after a cry. It's your brain releasing the compounds. Yeah, dude. You know, Chad, I'd feel better if I cried more often, but because of my upbringing, I do not feel as much as I could. So when I cry, it's a good thing. Okay? I'm gonna go grab milk. Cry on my way downstairs. Katie. It's okay, chat. I wasn't crying. You were crying. Sorry. It was definitely not drips of the cocktail that I specifically put on my tear ducts. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Anyways, so all we're gonna do, chat, is we're gonna try to clarify. This is an ongoing experiment of what we can do with blackberry juice. I would like to do this because I am not as experienced with blackberry juice. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this measure of clarified acid-adjusted blackberry juice, and we're going to add it to milk in a 4-to-1 ratio of juice to milk. I have about 31 milliliters here. Take that, divided by 4, about 15 divided by 2 is going to be 7.5. So I'm going to take 7.5 milliliters of milk, and I'm going to take this and put it into that. And then it should start curdling almost immediately. Right, this says 30-something, that can't fit 30. I had more graduate. I'll just clean out the graduated cylinders tomorrow. About 7.5 milliliters, just about 7-ish milliliters. Let's put this on the cocktail angle, right? You should see things clarify. If you don't see things curdle, I fucked up. That's okay. Obi-Wan out there, some binging some Has-Been Hotel right now. Bro, you got a favorite song? Tell me about it. I'm curious. I'm curious.
Now, when we're doing clarifications, chat, typically what we'll do is we'll use whole milk as a base. You can also use alternative milks as well, but... And this is just a rough estimation here, right? So I added a bit more in there. Typically, when you're doing clarifications, even if you want to use alternative milk to get higher yield, you'll usually want to use just a little bit of whole milk. And we'll pour this over top of our milk, not the other way around. There we go. That should... Yep! That curdled almost instantly. There you go. That curdled almost instantaneously. What are we doing with this, chat, right? So why do we put things in milk? Why do we put things in milk? Think of it this way. The proteins in the milk are curdling, but not every single thing becomes a solid. There is some interaction happening right now. Think of it this way. This is all in the sake of infusions, right? It all comes back to it. I have found a way to rationalize this for the purposes of the new redemption this year. Think of it this way. If it makes more sense to you, the curds are sitting in our juice right now. There is an exchange happening between the curds and the juice. We're adding some proteins to the blackberry juice in addition to the proteins that were already there in the blackberry juice. What's also happening here is those curds are forming a bit of a matrix, and it's attaching to more impurities. What impurities? I don't know what impurities. There were some impurities that the Pectinex was able to attach to and react with, and there are going to be other impurities that the protein matrix is going to be able to attach to. The end goal here is we're going to try to make a relatively colorless and clear blackberry juice. Can we do that based off of what we have so far? We know we can make it clear. Oh, something just can disconnect, Cam? Did something disconnect? Everything's good on my side. Hold up, I'm checking YouTube. YouTube is good. YouTube is good. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Your PC made a noise. Oh, did something just disconnect from the computer? Oh, did it make a noise? Yeah, it sometimes happens. It's probably was it the cocktail angle? Oh, it was the cocktail angle. All right, it ran out of battery. Nice. It was the cocktail angle. I bet it ran out of battery. All right, let me go plug it in. Did it die? Yeah, it died. That was me. Whoops. More PC for... at least it wasn't the stream dying. We got you. Did I mention the Bourbon that X runs on a budget? Anyways. So, that's what we're going on here. So, now what we'll do is, honestly, I'm going to put it back over top of the same container that it had. And we're going to let it filter out yet again. Yet again. Yet again, yet again, yet again. And see whether or not that takes out any more impurities. So, let's put this over here again. Oh, right. I forgot. There's no there's no cocktail angle. I forgot. You're just going to have to take my word for it. Take our curdled mix. Pour it back over top. That's going to take longer to filter out than previously. Or at least it should. At least it should. It's still pretty red, but, you know. On the bright side, we're eventually going to run out of things to go wrong. The whole year is going to be straight fire. There we go. If you hit rock bottom now, it's only up from there. That's the idea. All right, let's go back to Stardew, shall we? I still have this old-fashioned to enjoy. Like I said, chat, I will get to the bottom of this old-fashioned, and that's what we're calling it a night. Or if my computer restarts another time, in which case, I'm fucking done. In that case, I will willfully give up. Gosh, I have to, It's really interesting, chat. This has been a whole... So far, since the week has begun, since the year has begun, it has been a year of technical problems. So actually, if I didn't let you guys know, I am incredibly behind on all of my editing. Because during the offset weeks, I decided to put things aside so I could spend some time with friends, spend some time with family and otherwise and whatnot, you know? So what wound up happening was I was doing a lot of my editing, what was it, I think 2 days ago. And one of my monitors started to crap out. And I was like, well, this is weird. So at first it was just blinking black all of a sudden. I unplugged it, replugged it, and it was just very, very dark. It was very difficult to see what was on my screen, but you know what? We edited anyway. We got some stuff out, and everything was all hunky-dory. Then the next day, it decides to work just fine. And I'm like, well, you know, today we've got this thing over here. I have an email chain with the manufacturer of the computer, so I'm gonna wind up. I'm a big believer of if your computer doesn't work perfectly when you get it, whether that's a laptop or a desktop, return it, get a new one. Like, there are so many wacky ass like issues that happens with computers that are, quite frankly, the manufacturer's fault, especially when you're buying shit online. And it's not your problem. Oh, I didn't sell anything. I'm a dummy, dude. But I can eat this jazz. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Can I just drop it? Can I just drop it? Okay, I'm gonna do this then. There we go. Eat the jazz. Bitter Trees 2 saying, big thing too, if you go for a laptop, avoid HP. Awful, awful laptops. I can't remember what my experience has been with HP, but I don't typically use HP laptops. Honestly, I'm gonna need to get another laptop at some point, chat. Admittedly. I don't have a laptop right now. I used laptops all through college, and I had experience trying to buy a laptop for myself to use in college, and there were times where I would just be without a laptop because I was trying to buy one, and the one that I got was shitty, or it was slow, or like let me say this. Good litmus test for your computer, chat, is if you can't even open up Google Chrome without things lagging significantly, return it. Bad laptop. Get a new one. Get a new one. Acer or Asus, knock on wood, two of the best brands of computer that Bitter Trees has ever had. I agree with that. I agree with that. I think I always, let's see, in college, I used a Microsoft Surface, which was a budget PC with a touchscreen. It was a 2-in-1. Oh, that one's got a star over top of it. That feels good. That feels good. Are you special? Are you special? You look special. You seem special. You seem oh, hello there. Hello there. You seem special. You seem special. Yeah, you are. I can't get it because my inventory's full, but I can eat this flower. Yeah, so I got a Microsoft Surface, which was a 2-in-1, which was served me through college, actually. I'll say this. I think I've only ever used Dell computers for the longest time. And I'll say this. My Dell computers never failed me. My Dell computers are still working. I had a Dell Latitude and a Dell Inspiron, and both of them are still kicking. They're a little bit slow, but they're still kicking. I can still use it. Now, is it like the best, especially for gaming? No, but like, it is solid, dude, and it gets the job done. And I'm okay with that. Okay, hi there, don't touch me. Hi there, don't touch me. I'm slow, don't touch me. Ah. Nevermind out there is a bit of a Lenovo person. I see that. HP Pavilion. HP from Cyprus out there. I see that. Okay, hi there. Don't touch. Don't touch. Don't touch. There we go. Don't touch. Don't touch. Low on energy. I gotta get some food in my body. Onions! Bittertree said, if you want to hear something wild, HP also has printers. You gotta have a subscription fan. Even... Wait, what? What? I'm sorry, wait, what? Hold on a second. I have a printer. I paid money for my printer. I pay money for my ink. And I still have to pay for it? What? How does that make sense? That's bullshit. What? Bitter Trees, I want more details because that sounds absolutely ridiculous. Gotta get a subscription for the ink too, so it gets worse. Well, hold up a second. Does my subscription cover the cost of the ink? Because, like, if I'm printing a lot, which, you know, we print a lot. Like, Anna's job requires printing things for the kids that she works for. Like, that's solid. That's solid. I can see that. It's wacky. Anakin's dream car is a 2020 Koenigsegg Regera. That sounds German. Koenig. Eat some jazz. Go down here. I'm going to try to make it to level 10. Zesty asking if anybody's feed is chugging. Hold up. I'm checking. It looks good. Looks good. Cam is confused by capitalism.
I just like don't get me wrong, chat. I completely understand why companies do subscription models. It is prolific. Subscription models work. Subscription models work. It's convenient for the customer, cancel at any time. It's convenient for the business. People forget they have subscriptions and pay ludicrous amounts of money. Stroopy saying it ain't just use SD. Let me check my feed real quick. Let me check my feed. It says I'm offline. Nope, I'm sorry. It says, oh my god. Twitch, you fucking gaslight me, dude. Gaslight me. For a hot second, my Twitch dashboard said that I am completely offline. I was like, no way, dude. Ugh. Oh my god, dude. Let me see. Am I still good on YouTube? We're still good on YouTube. All right, cool. This has been a stream of discovery. Now, my YouTube stream right now is not auto-stop, so that means I have to stop it manually. I will do that when I'm done with my drink. Let me see if I can... let's see. Copper. I like that. Stone. We like that. Copper. That looks useful, so I'm going to eat this jazz. Bitter trees. Evidently, you don't need a subscription for the printer itself. You can get a subscription to get instant ink, but if you cancel your instant ink subscription, your current cartridges will stop working no matter how full, and you'll need to get new ones. That's silly. That seems super silly to me. My ink cartridges should be good and usable to the last drop. That seems ridiculous. But you know what? Capitalism is gonna capitalism. That's just how it is. Hi there, bud. Hi there. Oh, I have to... There we go. Get you down. I don't want no guts. I don't want no guts. There we go. I don't want no guts. I want gems so I can collect my materials and go home. That is something. I'm gonna eat this. There we go. Let's see. Zesty saying working fine now. It was weird. It would play for a second then freeze. All right, might have just been buffering, you know? Might have just been buffering. Honestly, things have been a little bit weird this stream, so I appreciate everybody's feedback and keeping me up to date because I don't have enough monitor space to monitor everything going on. And evidently, if patterns are things to learn from, if one monitor started crapping out, it's time to get another one. Gosh. Stroopy saying only Twitch is having some issues if I go to YouTube. No problem on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, when the stream died the last time, Twitch seized, and then the computer died. My guess is that what was it? Somebody was saying it probably has something to do with the RAM. And actually, when the stream was down, I did a quick Google search. Oh, got leather boots. Very good. I'm gonna put some slime in there. There we go. Oh, okay. I'm gonna throw some slime away. Actually, I'm gonna throw some clay away. There we go. When I did my small bit of research, it said that it had something to do with RAM failing. So, what I'd like to do... Oh, I have an ad break. Oh, hi there. Okay, well... Alright. Sounds good. Sounds good. If anything... I am super curious about clarifying this... Skittles infusion over here. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with this infusion, dude? I'm gonna think about that for a hot second. I'm gonna think about that. Right? So I have particulates in here. What is in a Skittle, actually? What is in a Skittle? Bittertree saying I'm over on an ad break with Recipe Keeper. If you don't mind me asking, how much do you pay for that service? So, what's cool about Recipe Keeper? One-time fee per platform. I paid once on Android, once on Apple, once on Windows. I can access every single one of the recipes on every single device and never have to pay for it again. One of the best investments I ever made. There are 2,600 recipes on there, and I continue adding more.
Continue adding more. It has the ability to capture recipes from websites, which, by the way, my website is applicable. I specifically designed the website so that you can enter in a link to Recipe Keeper, and it gets the recipe. It grabs the photo, grabs the ingredients, grabs the method, everything. Everything. Yeah, everything, dude. It's really awesome. I love Recipe Keeper. Again, I'm not sponsored by Tutorspan Limited. I must say that. Really recommend their product, though. Really recommend it. Ticker saying, is there a way to remove dyes? Best thing to do with removing dyes is, for example, trying to, you could potentially remove the dyes via a milk wash, right? Because the curds will capture some of that, will bind to some of those dyes, but this is not, what we have to do is we have to use the tools available to us. If I had a centrifuge, we'd probably be able to separate this, but we could also technically redistill it too, but that adds a little bit of thing in there. This apparently has, I just want to see if there are any milk products in here. Sugar, corn syrup, kernel oil. If it's got oil in it, then we can freeze it, and that might help with the filtering. Cornstarch, tapioca, colors, Parnaba wax. I think what we're gonna do with the Skittles, I think what we'll do with the Skittles infusion is we're gonna put it in the freezer, right? We're gonna put it in the freezer. We'll put it in the freezer, and we'll we're not freeze distilling it because I don't think it's gonna freeze completely. But what we'll do is when we put things in the freezer, lower temperatures, things tend to condense, and so at a lower temperature, things separate out, things filter out a lot easier. Tend to, at least. Tends to. Welcome back for the ads, everybody. We were trying to figure out, I was pondering on what we do with the Skittles infusion, the Skittles Shochu infusion, and I think what I'm going to try next is off stream. I'm going to put this in the freezer, and then I'm going to filter it through there. So actually, this will be for the edit, right? This will be for the edits. I'm going to try to get this clear by filtering it in the freezer. That's the edit. The edit. That'll be the next step on that. That'll be the next step. Right? Not sponsored. Yet clarification through freezing might help since the sugar will sink during the process. We only hope so. We can only hope so. We can only hope so. Then again, too, another thing that I'm trying to keep in mind as well, one of the things that we have to think about is the amount of water in our liquor, right? Vodka typically is not going to freeze. It is 40% alcohol. You need more water for it to freeze because alcohol doesn't want to freeze at freezer temperatures. That shochu is half that proof. It is 20% alcohol. So, I don't know whether that shochu is going to freeze or not. Oddly enough, like, while we're on the topic of things that are freezing, that new tamarind liqueur that I got in stock, which I had the opportunity of talking with via DMs, the company who made it, the distillery who made it, they actually intentionally let their customers know, their consumers know, that they can take the liqueur, put it into a container, and put it in the freezer, and you can drink it like, you can eat it like sorbet. Alcoholic. Like, it's 20% alcohol, right? That tamarind liqueur is alcoholic, right? So, but sugar is going to typically prevent freezing. Alcohol is typically going to prevent freezing. Water wants to freeze. When it's in cold environments, that is. Let's see. Stroopy says, Twitch in general is having issues tonight, US-wide. The buffering isn't due to Cam's PC. I mean, my PC specifically told me that it had to restart twice. Actually, you know. Here's a thought. I wonder if it's possible because OBS uses enhanced broadcasting, which is specifically my computer negotiating with Twitch with what resolution it should be serving the video feed at. It is possible. And this is going to be something that I test a little bit, right? Like, I mean, if my computer doesn't crash tomorrow, that's good, right? I don't know. I don't know. That's good to know. Honestly, Stroopy, if you're out there... Oh, it's locked. Open at 9. Open at 4. Oh, till 4. Okay. If you're out there already doing research, I'm curious. Is anybody else's stream computers just fucking restarting? Oh, my God. Never mind saying, when it comes to shochu and freezing, you basically have to clarify at the moment it freezes. Having the shochu stay frozen could mute flavors, apparently. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit tough. Just the freezing up of the buffering. Just the freezing up of the buffering. My computer absolutely fucking crapping itself might be something a little bit different. I mean, I'll say this. I've had this computer since April of last year. I've had this computer for months, dude. Months. It's never had this before. Bloodtap popping in with a subscription. 9 months, dude! My gosh. Bloodtap, good to have you here, dude. Just here for a few moments while working on some creative stuff. How's it going? Got a paradise gin, apricot liqueur, and orange juice. Chat, for those of you who don't know, one of the first times Bloodtap popped in for us was letting us know that they were working through the entire International Beverage Association, the IBA League of Cocktails, and it looks like you're about, what was it, a month away from getting through all of them? There we go. Bloodtap saying laggy for me too, and Twitch gave you a notification that they were having issues right now. Really? Really? I wonder if I got a notification from Twitch. Yeah, Twitch being wacky right now. Twitch being wacky right now. That's wild, dude. Well, I appreciate everybody's feedback on that, too. Glad to know it's not just my fault. Glad to know it's not just my fault. Also, chat, if you've ever enjoyed the Breathalyzer redemption, Bloodtap specifically sponsored the Breathalyzer, so you have them to thank for that. Credit where credit is due here at the Bourbon X. All right, let's see. Let's put some... I put my stone in here, put my sap in here, put my topaz. I can give that to Gunther. That's going to go to Gunther. That's copper, earth crystal, coal, wood, fiber, slime, good stuff. A level 1 dagger versus a level 1 sword. Feels bad. Can I give that to... I don't know if I can give that to Gunther. I don't know. Tinker saying laggy for me too. Well, I'll remind everybody that you can also watch on YouTube for a different experience. What's up, Nala Roxosi? Fire. It's awesome. I didn't know I could do that. All right, well, I feel like there's nothing else for... I got a little bit of energy left. Let's do some more mining down at the bottom part. We'll do that. I'm thinking one more night. Maybe one more night. Maybe a little bit longer. I don't know, dude. If anything, I'd love to do another order tonight, chat, but if I'm being honest, I'm afraid that the stream is just going to crap out in between. But even still, you know, that's not really that bad. That's not really that bad either. I think I panicked for a hot second when things were breaking down a little bit. I was like, oh my god, the stream is broken. What do we do? We could do another order tonight, you know? Blood tap on the YouTube side of things. Strange how that looks. Let me take a look at the orders. You know, let me take a look at the orders and see what we got for the night. As a reminder, anybody who's in chat right now, if you're new to the stream, we do orders on the stream. I like to do specifically a segment of the stream where I take cocktail orders from chat. If you got an idea, I'd love to use it. I have plenty of inventory to make pretty much whatever cocktail you want. There are some things that we just don't have, but, you know, we work with what we have here. It's part of one of my content things around here. Let me look at the orders so far. I do have to reset the bot every single time that the stream craps itself, but it's back up and running. And from what I understand, I still have, why do I have 2 orders for bugs and apple juice? Excuse me. Hold up a second. Both Cypress and Tinker have specifically requested bugs and apples. Don't worry about it. All right, trust, bro, trust. Let's see. Zesty's back here on the Twitch side, on the YouTube side too. Yeah, you know what? Apparently, Twitch is giving everybody's problem, dude. Everybody having problems on Twitch. Wild to me, dude. Absolutely wild. What's interesting to me too is Twitch is giving me zero feedback. Zero feedback as a broadcaster. Actually, let me refresh the page. Let me see. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Anyways, what do we got in our orders so far? I've got one from Bitter Trees. Seriously, bro? Seriously, bro? More bugs than apple juice. Wouldn't take that long to make. I also have orders from CJ. He's probably asleep. Rosewitch out there. I got one from Nick. Quartz. The Smoke Signal. Nick, I don't know if you're out there. I don't think you are. It looks good. Zessy's got the Krampus in my Panthers. Carolina Reaper, coffee liqueur, dark chocolate syrup, shake. Strain and top with Guinness. Whipped cream and otherwise. Kit Kat, I see your order just came in. I saw that. Bloodtap saying, looked at some other streams on my follow page on Twitch. Definitely not you. It's laggy everywhere. Yeah, I think somebody earlier was saying that everybody on Twitch is having some weird lagging issues. So it looks like it's not on the ingestion side. It is on the serving side. Tinker saying, finish spring seems like you should do with the track. I didn't finish spring yet. I'm not done with spring yet. I'm not done with spring. Not yet. Bugs and apple juice. Literally bugs and apple juice. 3 people have ordered bugs and apple juice, dude. Why? Why do you want me to put bugs and apple juice? 3 people have ordered it this stream. You know, the Baki apple is really wanted. You know, who am I to reject the masses? I think chat has spoken. Chat, if stream doesn't absolutely fucking die by the end of this day, if nobody else has a perceivably easier drink, I'll put bugs and apple juice. Why not? Bitter Tree's saying that they're just a stinker. Yeah, you know what? You're just a stinker. You're just a follower. Who are you to refuse 3 goofballs? Goofballs. Cypress, you're a goofball as well, you know? I want you to know that. And I like goofballs. Goofballs are great, right? I am a man of the people. Reminder that this stream is not a democracy. It's anything but, really. If anything, it's something else. One of the 3. I know you're one of the 3 Cypress. I know you are. Anakin says, random drink order, question mark, cinnamon sticks, lime juice, and rum of your choice. Where's the balance in that drink? Where's the balance? Lime juice, cinnamon sticks, and rum? What? Zesty, like, I can't believe I just lost out to bugs and apple juice. That's because 3 people did it. Apparently, the way that the CameroxnWithAnX live stream works now is you have to get other people's buy-in at the bar with the next to get your drink ordered. Yeah, you know what? It's not just about, hey, you have a cool concept. It's, you know what? I put 2 random things in a glass and 2 other people agreed with me. That's just how it is, you know? Gosh. How about bugs and apple juice? That's what you ordered. Right? It's just random, says Anakin. No, what? It's the internet. Who am I to blame you guys? You guys are playing within the game that I have set up for you. You know? Just a quick reminder. Nothing happens on this stream that I'm not, you know, at least partially in on. Except when my computer decides to say, excuse me, you've run into a kernel error. I am not allowed to process any further. You're dead. Wacky. Do I need more RAM? Chat, do I just need to download more RAM? Like, I could download more RAM if I need to. For a hot second, I thought, like, oh shit, I downloaded a Trojan malware or something. And was like, oh my god. Cypress, like, Todd Howard would say that this is the way the game is supposed to be played. Yeah, this is the way that the game is supposed to be played. Honestly, chat, I'll just take a sip of rum. Honestly, you know, just pick a rum. I'll just pour myself a little Glencairn of rum, and we'll sip on that and play Stardew Valley. I don't mind, dude. It can be that simple. But do I gotta put the bugs in it? Must I put bugs in my apple juice? I just want to see my potato farm prosper. I just want to see the potato farm. Bitter no. Bitter no. I'll put bugs in apple juice, chat. I don't mind it. There's nothing wrong with it. Actually, I kind of like the bugs. Bugs seem appropriate. You know what? Never mind. You can second that recipe too if you want to. I've highly considered putting a command in that is upvote, and it's upvoting somebody else's recipe. So upvoting, if you upvote somebody else's recipe, all you do is upvote and then another user. And if that user has an order, it specifically adds a +1 to it. Cypress says, you mean forfeit. Is there a fucking... Is that another one? I only have 3 so far. I only have 3 people asking for apple and bugs. So far. Never mind saying that actually sounds cool. It'd be good for tiebreakers. No, that's good. That's good, yeah. Yeah, the way that I envision it, it is an upvote command. It is anybody can just upvote somebody else's recipe. You put in their username, and it's like, all right, cool. Yeah, I have that user's recipe. Upvote, you know? Oh my gosh. You know, this is like the first day that I think I've gotten it. This is not completely exhausted, and I can actually water all of my plants. It can actually work. Cypress saying if someone else votes, they wouldn't be seconding it. They wouldn't be. The deed is done. Never mind says the deed is done. Zessy's like, the next time I do my Krampus drink, I'll just add bugs. I encourage you not to. Your drink looks great on its own, my guy. Unfortunately for everybody at the bar right now, 4 people, including Nevermind now, which I had a lot of faith in, by the way. Bugs in apple juice. This isn't even a cocktail! It's not even a cocktail! Like, can I at least add some vodka to it? Like... Stroopy saying, you know Twitch is being buggy, why not symbolize it? I hate how correct you are, Stroopy. It's a bugtail. It's a mocktail. It's juice with bugs in it! It's the equivalent of me saying, I'm gonna put some fruit in my apple juice! Chat demands bugs. Everything is bugs. Everything's fucking bugs, dude. Everything's fucking bugs. I can go back to the... You know what? Fuck you guys. Bugs. Bugs. Everybody bugs everywhere. Who was the first bugs? It was Tinker. Tinker was the first person to do bugs. Tinker isn't even here right now! I haven't seen Tinker! Actually, Tinker, are you out there? No, you are, actually. No, I think you are. Tinker, are you still here? Tinker was the original submitter. Tinker has been summoned. Let me go get the bugs. Apple juice. Fuck it. I've been outvoted, chat. I have been outvoted. We need more bugs. What kind of bugs? We're running out of bugs, chat. I'm gonna need more bugs. We can add vodka, an apple teeny with bugs. That's not how this works! This is exactly how this works. Never mind, are you not at least mildly curious about how your drink is faring? By the way, this is taking a hell of a long time to filter because milk. It is still just as red as it was previously, so I don't think the milk helped, by the way. The bug community comes out of the woodworks. Who bought these bugs again? Entropy did this. You guys should be thanking Entropy. Tinker gets their drink multiple in a row. I mean, as of right now, there are 4 different people who have ordered the same recipe, so it's not just Tinker anymore. You know what? It's not... Okay, who is all the people? Okay, hold up. It's called the Buggy Apple. Apple. It's just. Hold up. It's called the Buggy Apple. It's just bugs, apple juice. No measurements. Ordered by not just the Knitting Tinker on Twitch, but also subject 4291 Cypress, but also Bitter Trees, but also Nevermind. And Nevermind. On Twitch and YouTube.
And you know what? Can we add the apple vodka, says Tinker? I second Tinker with the vodka. Can we? Chat? May we? May we? Hold on, let me pause Stardew Valley. Hold on. May we? If I can get every single person's buy-in, we can have that. Right? I've got Nevermind's buy-in. I got Tinker's buy-in. Bitter trees. Apple vodka, accepted. Cypress. This is an amazing example of community work right here, by the way. Cypress, can we add apple vodka to it? I need one more person's buy-in. I say taste first, then decide. You've been overruled. Anakin, you didn't even vote on this, dude. You didn't even vote on this. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Apple vodka? Apple vodka? By the way, just to make sure everybody's aware, it's not apple flavored vodka. It is apples distilled into vodka. God damn it. Apple vodka? Fucking Upstate. Just vodka. So I'm typing out the recipe. Vodka distilled from apples. Upstate. Let's boogie. Every single one of you guys is getting checked. Display on stream. Not only did Tinker get a recipe, but so did Cypress, and so did Bitter Trees, and so did Nevermind. Every single one of you have this on your permanent record. Today, January 6th of 2026, every single one of you guys suggested bitter bugs and apple juice, and every single one of you guys are having it on your personal record. What is it? Mossy Adventures, welcome to the bar with an X. If you wanted to see a grown-ass man put bugs in apple juice, you came to the right place. If you came for Stardew Valley, it's just gonna have to wait. And I would like to formally apologize for that. The bug council has been created. No! Oh my god! Alright, fine, let's do it! Okay, does anybody have a preference on how we mix this, right? I'm committed to the bit now. Does anybody have a preference on how we mix this? Are we shaking this? Are we stirring this? There is another option, but I won't say it. I won't say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. If any one person says it, I swear to God. There's another option. Getting more apple juice. I have a proposition. I have a proposition. We can shake it, right? Here's a proposition. Can I just put the bugs in the apple juice container? Blend it. Blend it? Blend them? Wait, blend them? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Tinker says blend. Cypress says blend. Nevermind says blend. Bitter Trees, Bitter, you are the only person remaining to outweigh your fellow compatriots. Please don't tell me to blend it. Fuck! Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Jesus. Cheese, hello bud. Outvoted. Oh my lord! I've been overruled! Let me make sure that this is on the record. This is for the sake of mixology as an art form, right? Mossy, how are you doing, by the way? I can't remember. Did you come here for food and drink, or did you come here for Stardew Valley? Welcome in, by the way. I'm putting bugs in a blender. Oh my god, what a first impression. Gee whiz, dude. Gee whiz. Welcome to the bar with an X. I also have to ask at the door, like, are you familiar with this content at all? Do you know what you walked into? Like, it's okay. You don't need to answer that question. Putting fucking bugs in a... I don't know, dude. I'm gonna pour this entire container of apple juice into a blender and just pour bugs until I feel like I'm done. Even Blenderks is excited by the idea. Oh my god. Just random scrolling and following small streamers? Well, there we go. Welcome in. Welcome in. If anything, I think we deserve it. The Buggy Kingdom has spoken. Blend just the bugs and the juice, then bean the rest of it together? No. Oh my god. And vodka. And vodka. Yeah, Cypress, you've been outvoted. Thank goodness we're adding booze to this. Now let's pour in... Oh, they smell so... The bugs smell like dog food! Pour some of these in there. I poured every single one of them in there. There are no bugs left. Time to order more bugs. Make a suggestion, chat. I'll add more. More? There is no more. There is no more. There's no more bugs. I used all of the bugs. There are no more bugs left to use. The container it's empty. We used all the bugs. Oh my god. Eat a raw one? Oh, I have. They're delightful, dude. Oh my god. Some of these are fucking ginormous. They taste really good. They're savory. They're savory. They're fine. They're crunchy. Oh my god. Chat has allowed me... Chat has also allowed me to add some vodka to this. It's because I begged. This one's distilled from apples. It'll pair well with the appley nature of the rest of this beverage. That's enough. This is content, chat. Liquefy! All right. So what's next? Do we strain? Are we serving this over ice? You have the rest of the drink to make. I mean, it's a martini. It's got vodka in it, right? So like, do we a martini? You know, might want to strain that. Well, Zesty says to strain it. Love the color. Thanks, Tinker. Cyber's like, I think we broke him. You say raw? Why would you say it like that? Cypress, why the fuck would you say it like that? Oh my god! Raw. Okay, I see a raw from Cypress, a raw from Bitter Trees. Never mind, Tinker's fucking saved me, dude. You two have the power to completely outvote this. At least ice, no strain. Oh, martini glass. Oh my god! There's 8 ounces in here, chat. We're gonna need a big martini glass. Down the hatch. No strain. Martini glass. No strain. No strain. Where's the fucking cocktail angle? I know the phone is off. No, no. You're gonna wait. As the phone turns back on, I'm making you guys watch this. Nope, you're not getting out of this scot-free, dude. Nope, you're gonna look exactly at what I'm looking at. Raw in a martini glass? Yeah, okay, you have it. You got it. It's not cold at all. It's just fucking raw, dude. I will have my protein and I'll drink it too, dude. You guys are gonna watch this. I'm turning the cocktail angle back on and you guys are gonna watch it. Searching for the thing. Searching for the theme. Where is the cocktail angle? Come on, buddy, now. Where is the cocktail angle? Come on, buddy, now. Come on, buddy, now. Where's the cocktail angle? You guys are gonna look at it. I made millionaire shortbread for Cheese Hub. I don't know what that means. When did this turn into Craig, not Craig? Now the all-important second sip for the blender. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Where's the cocktail angle? Buddy, where is it? Why is the cocktail angle? How is the cocktail angle? Hold up. I have to manually do this. I gotta manually do this. Where's my cocktail angle? Waiting for connection. There we are. There we are. There you are. There you are. You guys are gonna look at this too. You guys are gonna look at this too. Oh my lord. Glitter and a gummy worm as a garnish? Not unless I see a consensus. Look at this. Look at this. It's separating. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hydration. I'm not hydrating with this thing. Water. That looks good in all honesty. Anakin, I worry for you as a parent, but it's not my place to judge, you know? This looks good to a soon-to-be parent, by the way, Chad. Just making sure you have the full context here. What are we making, says Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan, you know how to look at the recipe. It says the buggy apple. Maybe red glitter. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. Evidently, we are pouring this straight into a martini glass. No ice. No chill. No dilution. Okay. All right. We're not even straining it. Or not even straining it. What color do you think it's going to be, chat? As if your eyes have failed you for the third time this stream. No strain. Just pain. Also, was it? Cocktailing was being weird. There we go. Oh, sorry. I have to take the top off. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't take the top off. It's so frothy. Why? It's so fucking frothy. Look at how frothy this thing is. It's all the protein from the bugs. Oh my gosh. Glorious. Yeah. Yeah. For the sake of mixology, all right, you know, imagine apple juice had like a little bit of MSG in it. Just a touch. And maybe a couple of mushrooms too. And like grains of plastic. Yeah. Yep. There's a drying texture on my mouth. And when I breathe, I taste the savoriness of the bugs. I mean, oh God. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. If you can get past the ew factor, it's kind of like you put, Honestly, this is like somebody infused mushrooms into apple juice. That's all I taste. Apple and umami. Like you could strain this through a coffee filter and tell me it is a mushroom apple medley, and I would believe you. I would not believe you. It's all bug juices suspended in alcohol. There's so many emotions on that face right now. Honestly, chat, this entire stream has been a roller coaster. I'm just glad that in a way there are a good 50-something people who pay for this shit. I'm just glad I'm getting paid for it. You know? 2 years ago, none of this would have been paid for. Looking back on the chat, I'm glad that this is my job now. I'm happy for this. Somehow I'm happy for this. Would it be better as a shot? Fast and overly quick? I mean, I'd say yes, but between you and me, Mossy, because I know you're new around here, as a mixologist, I don't finish all my drinks anyway. The bucket's always hungry, though. Chat, I have 0 words. Cheers, you filthy bastards. The texture got me. Texture got me. Cheers. That made it better. The vodka was a plus, by the way. Vodka was a plus. Please allow me to update the recipe so it's accurate, so that everybody knows what the hell just happened. It ain't that bad, he says, and then makes that face. Let me update the recipe real quick and publish this to the Discord so that everybody knows what the window... My window terminated unexpectedly. My code browser terminated unexpectedly? No, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Okay. 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 My code browser just failed unexpectedly. I don't like that. I don't know how many bugs I put in there, but there's 8 ounces of juice in there. This whole container. 240 milliliters. 8 ounces. 8 ounces. 240 milliliters of apple juice. This is from Nature's Nectar. I'm absolutely going to tag them in this. Thank you, stream, for now breaking until not breaking until after the bugs are done. Yeah, I just wanted this to happen. A splash, a hefty splash of vodka distilled from apples, and then the rest of your bugs. Your salted bugs. Does this have a brand too? I can't believe I'm out of bugs. Herbies. Herbies. I'm tagging you, Herbies. Herbies. Method blended. Blended. Blend, then pour into a martini glass. No, there is no ice. There's no ice. No ice. That's the recipe. That's the recipe. Let's hope it makes it to the Discord server. Boop. Did it make it? Thanks for ordering a drink. You're welcome. Somehow. Absolutely incredible. Oh, gosh. Did I miss anything? Get a straw and get some of the crunchy bits? No. Maybe, maybe I will. I'm at the end of my old-fashioned over here. I am. But yes, cheese, we put brown butter bourbon into the infinity bottle today. Let's try to play some Stardew Valley, shall we? There's a little bit left. It's only 2 o'clock in the morning, chat. What else happens on the internet at 2 o'clock in the morning? What else? We will remember this day. I'm sure you will, chat. I'm sure. Oh. Oh my god. Chat, you need to look at this. I'm bringing you down with me. I'm bringing you down with me. I told you I would. Told you I would. Look at the bottom of this martini glass. Look at this. Do you see that? Do you see this? It looks like fucking candy corn, dude. That looks like a chocolate candy corn piece. Are you kidding me? That's what the straw is for? It was so thick in there, I thought it was going to stand straight up. That would have been hilarious. It's the texture that gets you, dude. It's the texture. It's the texture that gets you. Cheese is like, what's separating? Are you fucking kidding me, Cheese? It's the bugs, dude. The bugs are separating. They're solid. Oh my god. Zesty, I'm sorry if I missed your joke, man. I might have missed your joke. Somebody said I was overstimulated. That's one way to describe it. My god. This is everything I wanted tonight. I'm so happy. You know, I'm happy you're happy, Tinker. I'm really happy. You know what? I'm happy that you, Cypress, Bitter Trees, and Nevermind are all happy with this. It's all ogre now. It's all ogre now. It's 3:10 p.m. in Stardew Valley. I'm out of energy. I've drank all my booze. The stream has restarted twice already. Never mind, like Cam said, it's been a while since he cried. That might change after the stream ends. I have nothing to cry about, chat. I have nothing to cry about. If anything, the thing that is worth crying about... Oh, is it fucking Pierre's birthday? I'm gonna give this man a fucking beautiful piece of cauliflower. I'm gonna give him a bug, chat. I'm gonna give Pierre a bug. You like cauliflower, bro? A birthday gift. That's very kind. I can't even do the voices.
A birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. Does it have bugs in it? I hope there are. I really like bugs. Bugs are one of my favorite things to consume on a daily basis. Don't you know it's good for business?
If anything, if there's one thing that I'm crying about, chat, it's the fact that somehow, these streams, which are meant to inspire mixology in people, it has inspired you guys to think outside of the box. Inside of the bugs, by the way. Outside of the box, inside of the bugs. How does that work? I don't know. Ask a physicist. I'm so proud of you guys. She's like, I feel pretty inspired. I'm glad you do. That's the point. I got those bugs because, first of all, Entropy bought them for us, so why the hell not? But also, like, there could be drinks using these bugs. If anything, the fact that, what was it, Tinker, your nifty drink using the bugs was fucking incredible, dude. I was like, that's so good. That's such a good inspiration. That came from the bugs. We wouldn't have had that drink without the bugs. I also made 30 bucks on it on TikTok. Worth it. Cypress, like, how can you expect to take care of your potatoes if you don't think like a big, like a bug? It's 5:30 p.m. Everybody's going home. I can't open my geodes because I'm a failure. What about Gunther? Gunther's still at the museum, right? Gosh. Tinker saying, I'm actually surprised I rallied so many people. I mean, think of it, dude. Like that's the inspiration, right? Something that I have done. And I take full credit for this. Oh, it's only open till 6. They literally just closed! I went to the bar and I bought 4 whole beers and I chugged them all instantly. I'm not going to do that in real life, but you know what? Here I am. Here I am. Gosh, let's see. Tinker, I'm proud of you for inspiring so many people to put bugs into apple juice. That was the thing. That was the thing that surprised me the most. It was not just the bugs in a drink. No. It was 4 different people. The index tag said bugs and apple. And I was like, that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. No, it was not, dude. Congratulations. Never mind asking, since it's the Buggy Kingdom, is Tinker therefore our queen? Possibly. You can decide amongst yourselves. Cypress says bugs and pilk next time. Pepsi and milk? I mean, step 1 is getting Pepsi at the bar. I don't have Pepsi products right now. And that's not because of brand sponsorships or anything. It's just because I'm lazy. Gosh. Cheese saying too, I love the fact that Stardew Valley was made by one guy. Oh my god, yeah. Concerned ape. That's the thing, dude. That's the thing. It can sometimes start from just like one guy, you know? Wild how incredibly influential pieces of media can be done by one guy. He says totally not aspiring for his own purposes. Gosh. Bitter asking, do you think the ape would be concerned about the bug drink? You know, I feel like concerned... I should hope that concerned ape is more concerned about the projects he's working on, as I am concerned more about the projects that I'm working on. I hope sincerely that concerned ape does not ever feel any concern about the fact that I decided to put bugs in a blender, or excuse me, that I agreed to put bugs in a blender while playing his game. I hope he never finds out. And if he does ever find out, concerned, let me please, can I make you a drink? I think we both deserve it. Gosh. Cypress says, Cam, do you think your burp/morning breath is going to smell like bugs? Nope. I don't think so. You know what I've had to do recently, chat? I've had to wash off these streams. Not like I need to like clean the bar with water or anything, or like a hose or whatever. No. I've had to physically wash off these streams from me, chat. I have specifically been, after the stream is over, after everything is cleaned up, I just douse myself in hot water, take a shower, I wash it all off me, because you know, sometimes booze just ain't enough. I need something else. Sometimes you know, sometimes I'll have a little extra something at the end just to, you know, reward myself. Sometimes I'll I don't really know what else I'm supposed to share on the internet. Sometimes I'll touch myself with a poof, a loofah,
Yeah, really get in there. I'm stabbing things. Hello there. I don't know, man. I typically use soap. Actually, I always use soap. Anyways, what's chat saying? Valid. Like the tainted sate. Yeah, I ate the potato. Son of a bitch. It was a damn good potato. Nope, don't eat the potato. Pick up the parsnips. I forgot I had parsnips. My inventory is full. Probably because I don't know what I'm doing. Gosh. Anyways. Never mind, like, imagine Anna asking Cam tomorrow, how was the stream last night? I mean, I typically wind up talking to her about it anyways. This is what I'll wind up saying to Anna. I'll be like, stream last night was unhinged. It broke 2 times because my computer restarted, one of which she was there for, by the way. In the times between things breaking, we had a delicious recipe from somebody who I met at Hilton Head Distillery, which was awesome. Shout out to Emily. And then afterwards, all of chat turned against me. Don't eat the turnip. Inventory full. I see that. Excuse me. Can I wear this boot? Footwear. Great. I have boots now. Great. Cypress like, see, eating the bugs fixed the stream. I really can't argue with that, though. I cannot argue with the fact that, so far, since the bugs have been put into the blender, the stream has not broke. Now, let Twitch take that as an opportunity to do whatever Twitch needs to do to somehow bring the stream to an end. Which would be absolutely crazy. I'd like to make it perfectly honest that excuse me. I'd like to make it perfectly obvious that I'm also not the biggest fan of apple juice in general, so this is especially annoying. So you're saying we need more bugs. Like I said, chat. Like I said, I will not be procuring more bugs on my own. Instead, bugs will be re-added to the throne in quantity. In quantity. This is what's gonna happen, chat. Tomorrow, you'll see more bugs on the throne. I'm gonna put multiple quantities of bugs on the throne. And if somebody is so inclined to purchase more bugs, I'll try to find a bigger bag this time, you know? It was such a success the first time. Hell, the proceeds from the first time we used the bugs more than pay for more bugs. But I don't need more bugs. If you guys want more bugs, you guys can get more bugs. Cypress says scorpions. You know what? Fuck it. I'll put scorpions on there too. All you gotta do is suggest it, Cypress. You want scorpions in a blender? We'll make it happen. You want more arachnids? Let's get some spiders in chat, dude. You know, somewhere in the world, somebody made wine from ants. I want that in my life. Also, what the hell is this thing? Basic retaining soil. The soil has a chance of staying watered overnight, mixed with tilled soil. Buggate has begun, says Nevermind. Buggate has begun. Isn't there termite wine out there too, says Stroopy? Probably. Ant wine, would it be bottle eligible? I don't know. If it's over 15% ABV, then the answer is yes. Do I want it to be? That is a different story. Retaining soil. Wow, dude. For the sake of mixology, chat. For the sake of mixology. Another thing worth reflecting on in the year 2026, with 2025 behind us, is the fact that I remember being at a point in 2025 where I was like, all I need to do is find that momentum, that critical mass, where I don't have to come up with ideas anymore. Instead, basically, the internet comes up with ideas for me. Chat, I never even dreamed of bugs. This is a self-sustaining process. You guys came up with the bugs. You guys bought the bugs, you guys used the bugs. If that ain't a full circle ideology, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I am merely the arbiter, and I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that. Am I also still kind of coping with the fact that I accidentally poured every single bug into the blender, and now I have to deal with that? Yes, I'm still kind of mildly coping with it. And you might be able to tell. You might be able to tell. But, you know, once upon a time, I used stream instead of therapy. And you know, like, that's not a bad thing, you know? We can make a Bug's Life inspired drink. Tinker, if I can be bold. Is it really a Bug's Life if we're putting them in a blender? Like, last time I watched How to Eat Fried Worms, which, by the way, worms are not a bug, I didn't see them use a blender. Specifically with mealworm. Oh, what is all the hold up, there's a whole list of on here. Okay. We consumed grasshoppers, crickets, silkworms, and salt. Sago worms, field crickets versus house crickets. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's the end of a Bug's Life, says Bitter. Yeah, you're right. You know, I can't help but think of one thing, chat. Right? What will the stream be like when more people find out about it, right? Think of it this way, chat. We have about, what, 1,000 followers right now on Twitch? About 5,000 on YouTube? Like, and those are where the live streams happen. We don't stream on TikTok because of their guidelines referring to regulated goods. Because I'm a good boy. What the hell will the stream be like when we are 10x that, dude? Bugs in a blender? Oh no, dude. That's just the beginning. That is just... Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible, dude. It came back. It happened for a third time, dude. It happened for a third time, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. Are we back? I think we're back, hopefully. I think we're back again. Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Ugh. Ugh. Pop over here, click this button over there. There we go. Bot broken. Fourth stream of the year, dude. We got 4 streams in 1, dude. 4 streams in 1, dude. I cannot even believe it, dude. Cannot even believe it. All right. I wanted to come back again for the fourth time. You know what? Smooth the ad break. I don't want the ad break. We're not gonna try to do it. KitKat saying seems to be frozen again on Twitch. We got on Twitch. Anyways, I came back on here specifically to end the stream. The stream died for a 4th time. I am sorry that it did. Evidently, there is some issue happening with my computer today that is causing the stream to just randomly crash out of nowhere. So we're not going to complete our Stardew Valley thing today. Unfortunately, we will not be able to do so. Let me put the bot back on. I know people are asking about the bot. Streamer bot. Let's pop that back on, right? Coming back slowly but surely, coming back on. Focus on fixing the things. How's the BlackBerry looking? Good solid point on there, never mind. It's a good solid point. What the hell is happening with the BlackBerry? It is filtering a lot slower. It still looks very, very red, but I will let this filter overnight in the refrigerator, so things continue from there. Also, actually, I do see that the bot actually is not coming back online. That's super interesting. That is super interesting. Control, what was that? Control, escape. What do we got out there? Streamer bot not working. Streamer bot. Bot of the streamer. We made the buggy apple. At the very least, we made the buggy apple, right? That's super interesting. I actually can't turn the bot back on for some reason. The bot is not turning back on. That is super wacky, dude. Super wacky. STR, let me look for a streamer bot. My ad is trying to start and otherwise. Honestly, you know what? Probably not something worth doing anyways. I think we're broken now. There we go. We're officially broken now, right? At least OBS is still running, at least for a little bit. Again, I would like to apologize for the technical difficulties happening during the stream. Oddly enough,
These are not the same technical difficulties that were happening during the last time we had technical difficulties under another day. Previously, there were some weather issues in Philadelphia and the internet actually ran dry. Instead, it seems that I am having some RAM issues on my computer today, and that is the reason why the stream has gone up and down. So at the very least, we were able to do 2 requests this evening, 2 orders this evening, successfully. And I think this is probably a good place to just cut the stream for now, cut our losses, and try as we might to come up with something a little bit. We'll hopefully be back up on the air again on Wednesday. I'll say this, chat. In the event I can't figure out what's going on again on Wednesday, we'll probably have to have a shifted stream schedule again. I just want to let you guys know about that ahead of time. I'd never seen these errors before. It's possible it has something to do with Twitch's errors happening on their side, but I can see too, like even on my computer, that there is some weird stuff happening, and I don't really know what's happening. So instead, we're gonna cut our losses and cut it for the evening. I'm gonna head over to the ending over here and call things for a night. So wacky stuff happening out there. I told you guys earlier that one of my goals for the stream is to rebrand a little bit and make some improvements around here. But so they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if things are broke, it's time to revamp the shit out of it. So that is my intent going further today. Thank you, everybody, for your contributions today. Thank you for participating in the stream. As of this moment, we've got the first infusion that we're working on, a Skittle-infused shochu made by Disney Queen herself. We had a couple of orders this evening. We had an old-fashioned style cocktail from Emily from Hilton Head Distillery. We also had 4 individual folks, all for the same amount of time, all the same combination of apple juice, apple distilled vodka, and just actual bugs that we put in the blender. So I was in the middle of I was getting a little bit sentimental for a little bit before the stream died a little bit more. I couldn't have even imagined what these streams were going to be like at the end of last year. And I have, you know what, despite the fact that the stream is dying consistently, all I want to do when it dies is prop the stream back up again, just so I can continue the conversation going forward. Honestly, it is less about the mixology and more about just the amount of fun that I get to have on a random Monday or Wednesday night, putting whatever we have in a blender. I don't mind sipping up some bugs if it means that I get to spend time with the people who genuinely put a smile on my face. So thank you, everybody, for being a part of that. To the WithAnX community as large, as well as just the folks who are popping in here, too. I see Anakin, Cheese, Tinker, Nevermind, Bitter Trees, all you folks out there, including anybody who might be lurking out there, too. We're going to call the stream quits for now. Hopefully, everything works on Wednesday. But until then, y'all, I'm cutting it for now. Peace till then, right? Hopefully, it's better on Wednesday, right? Until then, y'all, here's to a great 2026, right?